Hey everybody, welcome to another week of the NTNA Recap Show. Get comfortable, grab a warm drink. We're going to be back in just a minute.
KUPA is proud to introduce KUPA Base Coat, a superior adhesive between nail plate and gel products without damage to the natural nail. Also, KUPA High Gloss and KUPA Matte Top Coats, both no wipe, an excellent sealer, and last 2 to 4 weeks. Now we have the Trio Pack, which include both high gloss and matte top coats and a free base coat. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or www.kupainc.com. KUPA is proud to announce 2 new additions to the Manny Pro Passport family, introducing My Prince and My Princess, complete with an acetone-resistant control box and your choice of the KP60 or KP55 handpiece, with speeds up to 30,000 RPMs. For more information, call 1-800-994-5872 or visit us online at www.kupainc.com.
Another week of the NTNA Recap Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Elaine Watson, Executive Vice President of KUPA Incorporated, and I am joined by Beth Livesey, Executive Editor of Nails Magazine. Look, I said I was going to trip on stuff, and I already did.
No, you're doing great. Good
right
morning.
From the beginning.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, no, you're doing great.
Good morning.
You're doing
I'm
great.
cold. I'm going to whine. I'm sorry. I know I'm in California, and I shouldn't cry about how cold it is, but I'm going there.
I think it's colder in England.
Everybody's going to hate me. It's colder in England.
Yeah.
I'm heading to England.
Yeah.
In a few hours. Like, commitment. I booked my ticket around this show to make sure we brought you guys everything we needed to bring you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a really big, exciting announcement to make today.
Do it.
Before we get into the show.
Yeah.
I am really, really, really excited to have just learned, like that's how in the know I am, just learned that Nail-Olympia Global Competition is going to be at Orlando premiere this year.
That is so wonderful.
I'm really excited. For
Yay!
anybody who doesn't know me, anybody who doesn't know me, I'm head booth judge of this global competition in Estonia, in London, in Australia, United States. So we're really excited that Premiere picked it up. And now I get to add that to my crazy list of stuff to do in Orlando.
I'm excited too because now I feel like Premiere's going to be the competition hub of the nail
Seriously.
And truly the nail world now.
If you didn't have enough reason.
Yeah, now you have to
now
go.
you
have
really
to go.
Yeah,
you have to go.
Great competition. So I'm really excited to announce that. I had a graphic. I hope John got it up there. I'm really excited about it. So.
Yeah, me too.
So, Beth, what is the NTNA Recap Show? What is this?
Great question.
What's this competition?
So yeah, we've been talking a lot about competitions already today. Nail's Next Top Nail Artist is the only online nail art competition for professionals. So Nail-Olympia, for example, you're doing it in person at Premiere Orlando, but Nail's Next Top Nail Artist, you're doing it online. So that's why we have videos in this broadcast, because our competitors join us from all over the world. They submit everything by video, and each week we have a professional nail manufacturer sponsoring that challenge, and then each week we're eliminating nominating a person, unfortunately, and we're also choosing a winner. And then, as Lane said, by the time we get to Premier Orlando, we're going to have a top 3. We're going to have 3 people who've never been eliminated. We're going to fly them to Premier Orlando, the ultimate competition destination.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a huge party with 600 people, and actually the Scratch team comes, and we just truly appreciate their support as well.
Yeah.
And we celebrate that winner. So it's just a great time to tune into the show because you're catching it early. We have 8 people. We're going to whittle it down to 3, and then we're going to have the greatest party the industry's ever seen in June.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fun.
Belle of the ball. It's going to be the week of
June 1st. It's going to be June 1st. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of Red Bull.
And vodka.
And coffee.
And vodka.
Yeah, maybe some vodka.
Yes. Ricky's like, yep, that's it.
It just depends if it's night or day. Red Bull in the
Does
morning.
it I don't
Red
know
Bull
if it
vodka
depends
at
for
night.
everyone.
It's going to be a busy week. I am positive I am going to need tennis shoes. Like, I'm going to be running between the KUPA booth and you guys and Nail-Olympia. So, yeah, there's going to be some new tennis shoes in my life.
pack your shoes.
Pack your shoes. It's a big convention center. You should wear comfortable shoes anyway.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So, last week...
Wasn't that the funnest week
I'm still
ever?
riding on a high
Me
of Tammy
too.
Taylor.
I mean, I feel like Tammy made us all feel really good, right? And
She's
as
so
an industry,
awesome.
just empowered all of us.
Yeah.
So thanks again, Tammy, for being a part of the show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What a great topic she had, too, for the challenge.
I know.
You want to remind them of it?
Yes,
Because it was such a cute challenge.
Right, so last week was Valentine's Day, so Tammy Taylor wanted to do love story nail art. So across 10 nail tips, we asked our 9 competitors to show us their favorite love stories. We saw a lot of movie interpretations, we saw animated characters, we saw real life love stories. We just got like great variety, and I loved it.
I'm still on the grandparents.
Oh my gosh. You know, Carly sent me an Instagram story of her grandparents watching our show.
I saw it.
Isn't that great? Isn't that the greatest thing
I want more.
I want
her to keep posting the grandparents.
Grandparents need to come to Orlando.
I know.
They need to make it out. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Yeah.
So there was some really good, and we have a top 3.
We had a great top 3.
We had a great
I
top
loved
3.
it. So we mixed it up a little bit last week. We had Bohana for the first time in the top 3. Carly with, of course, the grandparents. Mm-hmm. And then we had Nixie, who did those amazing paper dolls.
Paper dolls.
Amazing. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, beautiful.
So cute. I loved it.
Yeah.
And this one was particularly exciting because Tammy Taylor was giving out a Tiffany bracelet.
It's true.
To the winner of this challenge.
Yeah.
So, who's the lucky winner of the Tiffany bracelet?
It's Bohana! Yay! Congrats, girl!
It's her first win.
It's her first win, and it's really cute. Tammy actually published a video on her Facebook, with the bag. So they are so excited to get that sucker engraved and send it off to Serbia.
I think as soon as she receives it, she has to do a video on her end.
I want to see that bracelet on her wrist.
Yeah, me
for
too.
Sure.
What a great challenge.
I know.
Prize. I think it's for life.
It's just
Jewelry's
wonderful Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Way to go, Tammy Taylor. So we have some comments from all of the judges.
Yes, so Tammy said, Bohana's talent is amazing. I loved her whole video, her attention to detail, her techniques, and her finished work of art. Bohana made these characters come to life. I could not agree more.
I couldn't either. The spaghetti and all that was just adorable.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
Valerie said, wow, your video is perfect. Thanks for your wonderful advice. Everyone likes Disney characters, but I would have liked to see this very popular image deconstructed to see your own creativity. So, that's always kind of a sticking point with NTNA. Like, people ask if they can do character work, and I always say, well, you probably can, but, you should challenge yourself. But it did pay off for Bohana, and like Tammy said, she was looking at the art and not that it was a character.
It could work, and it could work against you because if you don't recreate it perfectly,
that too,
that's up.
That too.
But then if you take it apart and do something different to it, well, now what if you've taken too many liberties?
Absolutely.
Well, that can work for and against you. This one was so cute, though.
It was so cute, though.
So cute.
And Jan said, cute and very creative theme, excellent painting and shading skills for great dimension, nice pro tips along the way. Please keep square to frame and place more intention for the learner in the video. The spiral flower, which we all loved.
Yeah,
Genius.
that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a cool way to do a flower. How did Jan even have time to do all
She
this?
was at Fashion Week. I don't know. But she makes the time. She schedules in
She's busy.
4 hours for judging. So she watches, like I said, she watches everything.
Wow.
Meticulously.
Go Jan.
And then Nails art director Yuiko, who's watching, hi Yuiko,
Hey, Yuiko.
said really good composition and excellent use of colors, beautiful shading and line work. The transparencies in the film strip add a really nice texture throughout the set, as well as the spaghetti. How cute! I love how the tips are layered under the film strip. It really gives an illusion of looking through a screen or a movie. Plenty of useful tips are given during her tutorial. The topic choice could have been more personal, though, not Disney.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Like one, try something else.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah.
It worked for her on this one.
Yeah, exactly. It
was
worked. She
adorable.
won. She has a bracelet,
Yeah.
There you go.
So, when we have top 3, we have somebody who has to pack up their brushes and head to the C&D Design Lab.
Right.
So it's not
Permanent.
This is game on now.
Yeah, exactly.
And that person
was Stella this week. I know. It just gets harder and harder.
I know.
Yeah.
Michelle called me from Nails.
I know.
Said, don't be sad when people are leaving. I'm sharing this conversation. She didn't call me, actually. It was an email. Brain fry. Anyways, we're not sad. We're celebrating the fact that anytime anybody leaves here, you made it to the top 12.
Yeah.
So you're incredible and awesome. But she's not leaving. She's going to the C&D Design Lab where she's going to have to duke it out with whoever won the Design Lab from last week.
Right.
So you're going to have to stay to the end of the broadcast if you want to know who is Stella Sampson going up against this week.
Absolutely.
And I still say, it doesn't matter. You could be in the Design Lab this week and fight it out until the very end and still be in the top 3. So, we're going to celebrate it.
Yeah.
This week's sponsor, though, Easy Flow.
Yes.
Most people may not know this, but I used to be an Easy Flow educator.
That's so cool.
I was when Danny and David owned it.
Nice.
And Allie Baker's guest judge.
Yes.
Super good friend.
I mean, amazing competitor. Legendary competitor.
She almost won the first Nail Olympia Global Cup win. When I say almost, we're talking points on the last competition. She went to every single Nail Olympia location and fought it out, and it really came down to the last judged competition where she took second.
Right. So I'm excited to have her as a judge because we're going to have this legendary competitor giving feedback to these competitors. So I think it's so valuable.
Good feedback.
It's so valuable.
Take mega notes if you're a competitor because she's coming from inside.
Totally.
She knows it.
Absolutely.
So what was their challenge?
So their challenge, which I think is so fun.
Yeah.
So it's World of Wonders. So the acrylic assortment from Easy Flow offers nail professionals a range of options to create challenging yet beautiful nail art wonders. So their challenge was to use the Easy Flow acrylics to create one of the 7 wonders of the world or one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. So they were allowed to choose. So even though we had 8 competitors, we had 14 choices from them to choose from. So they had to do this on one hand, and then they had to have at least 2 nails with the 3D elements, and then the other nails needed to include details that made for a cohesive look. So no other embellishments were allowed. They had to make their own embellishments, and some of them did. And then, of course, we wanted to see a video, and we wanted to hear why they chose that wonder that they did. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we have some really good submissions to share.
So fun.
Yeah. Let's start with Ashley Hoffman.
Yes.
Ashley Hoffman. So, back again on my Snoopy Snoops. So this is Elaine snooping their Facebooks, and it is a struggle. They're working hard. So some of these this week, I went deep. Like, some of these are going to be some old pictures, maybe, some not. But I learned a little bit about them.
Yeah,
and on
that's
Ashley's,
good.
I didn't realize she's a marathon runner.
Ashley, I want to talk to you. I'm considering doing my first marathon.
Yeah.
So Ashley, I want to talk to you about that.
Incredible.
Okay, cool.
So I shared
That's
this collage of images, and it has, like, she did it in 2 hours and 36 half marathon. That's rocking.
I did a half marathon. Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah. So congratulations on being a marathoner.
Healthy.
I can't even run to the
Super
car.
Super healthy. Yeah.
So here is Ashley's submission.
So she
very
was,
cool concept.
Yeah, going after Victoria Falls.
Yeah.
So like I said, again, they had a choice between natural wonders and man-made wonders. And I think a lot of people think of the classical wonders of the world, but that's not what we were talking about here. So she chose a natural one. She chose this waterfall that's just absolutely beautiful in Africa, and you can just see that water streaming.
Really cool
down
technique of how she turned the waterfall into cascade. Like the hand positioning was a good idea.
Over the nails.
Yeah, it was a really good idea.
Yeah.
You can still see the nails are back there.
Yeah, and then that
really cool.
that air balloon, I mean, like the color blocking.
It was so cute.
On that is
Victoria
so
Falls Air Tours.
Great.
It's on a wire too, so it stays put.
Right, and
So
she
cute.
asked about the wire. She was really good. She was like, "Can we use wire?" And I was like, yeah, since these are constructed elements, I think so. Yeah,
I wouldn't consider that piece of wire an embellishment.
It's not
so I
embellishment.
think it would fall in.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I like the addition of the rainbow because every waterfall, it just always have that little rainbow in there from the mist. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That was a great idea.
Yeah,
Great
love it.
job.
Beautiful, Ashley.
And on to Ashton Harlan.
Yes.
Who this was her first week, I think, not in the top 3. Am I right?
It was.
It was her first time not in the top 3.
I know.
Big shocker.
I know. It was a close call, though, I think.
Yeah.
It was a close one last week between everybody.
I chose these Facebook pictures just because her mom is in them.
That's her mom?
That's her mom.
Seriously?
It looks like her sister. I actually wrote in my
Wait.
notes, looks like her sister. The picture of the two faces. And the only reason, if I'm wrong, shame on me, because she actually had a group of pictures in a separate folder that was Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And that picture on the right middle of their faces together was in that grouping. So,
Oh my gosh.
if not, it was fake news because that's where I got my
Mom looks
intel.
great.
But yeah, oh my goodness, she looks like
Ashton's
she's
in our
the
chat.
sister.
Ashton, your mom is
she
phenomenal.
confirming?
She's not saying right now, but I mean that's
Yeah, super,
wow.
super cute mom.
Wow. Okay.
And
I love it.
love her. That
nails.
face.
The
face.
the nails.
Yeah, the nails,
Yeah.
the face that she painted is just so
right. So she did Chichen Itza, and then
beautiful.
the head dress, like
Love it.
feather
The feathers.
by feather, sculpting that out. The 3D work of the temple, the Mayan face. She said she collects she has a lot of Mayan items in her home. So I feel like that's something she was already kind of leading toward in terms of inspiration. But yeah, that face is just beautiful. Ashton
and the
says some of them are her friend.
Some of them are, but the two faces together, that's her mom.
Yeah, and she said that she never realized how similar her friend and her mom look.
How weird.
Yeah.
But that's a tribute to how young your mom looks.
I know. No, great pictures.
Great mom. That gives you a little intel into what your future looks like. Good genetics, girl.
I know, it's always nice. It's always reassuring to
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
I love the pieces on the ring and the thumb.
Yes.
What a cool idea to have part of the design be sort of the ring that carries onto the nail.
Absolutely.
I thought that was really creative.
And just like
of
the
her.
gold and the silver, I feel like the color palettes this week were very telling.
Yeah.
With each of the people. So, when you're doing a lot of buildings, I feel like you think you're limited, but then I just love some of the choices some of these competitors made.
Yeah.
So just the shimmer in Ashton's, the violets, the lilacs.
Muted tones.
The muted
I like
tones.
It. Really
It
good.
was great, yeah.
Super cool.
Wonderful.
So our next submission, this week's winner, Boanna.
Bohan? Okay.
Yeah.
Go, you want to talk about the
yeah.
Snoop?
Yeah, I snooped her dog. Her
Of
dog
course
is
you
cute.
did.
But I love what she wrote. She put, someone thinks it's time to sleep and he doesn't know that I need to work.
On what? Work on what?
Yeah, exactly. Work on what? Because
What
that
are you
is a
talking about?
recent post. So
Yeah,
we
that
know
was
she's
Saturday.
talking about working on it. But you know what? You got to take a minute and snuggle your pups.
You do. They help
Your
you. They help
frogs
you.
or your cats.
Frogs. Nixie.
Nixie has a frog.
Your
You know,
frog.
some of the ladies
Yeah.
have cats.
Yeah.
But yeah, take a moment and pet the pets. Because they don't
Absolutely.
understand what you're doing.
Okay, I have to talk about
this
these nails.
piece.
So, Bohana went with the Great Pyramids of Egypt, which actually we had a duplicate of. So 2 people chose that this week.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the pyramids are iconic, right? And I feel like
Yeah.
Egyptian nails always play well. But she built that pyramid, like built it from the ground up, like brick by brick, and then said, I'm going to put our sarcophagus in it.
It's really
made
cool.
the mummy,
I love
like
the mummy.
white, strip by strip,
Yeah.
made a mummy, put it in a tomb, made the tomb, and then put the tomb in the pyramid, and then it comes apart. Like, so
That's cool.
it closes and shuts on the nail, I was just blown away.
Definitely one that you're gonna want to visit because we have videos this week.
Yes.
It's just we're not quite to where we have
all of them.
Everybody videos. We're almost there though. We're almost down to a small enough group that we can do a video for everybody.
Right. But go to ntna.nailsmag.com and look at her like covering that mummy, opening the pyramid. I mean, like, I could have watched that forever. It was cool. Just great. And
Love
the other nails,
surprises.
the hieroglyphics, the Sphinx, you know, to kind of tie it all together. It was just so cool.
Very well put together.
Just so cool.
And again, I like the color tone.
Yeah, I do too. And you know, the pyramids were all about engineering, right? They're like these marvels of engineering. We don't know how they did it. And like, I love that she engineered nails for this. Yeah, really cool. Really cool.
Well done.
Yeah.
Carly.
Oh,
the first competitor to ever make me cry.
I'm just a huge fan of those grandparents.
She's so cute. And here's a cat. So back on the pet thing. How funny is the cat wearing the glasses?
Jacob.
That cat just makes me smile. I swear, it was so cute.
Her relationship with this cat is really great. Like, she just carries
like a little
him.
human.
He is like a little human. She says he like lets him pick her up. He lets her kind of like do whatever. My cat would kill me. Yeah,
he's really sweet.
Yeah,
this set was really cool.
I'm
not gonna say much more. We've
watch.
Got the video on this one, so we're gonna go to the video and then we'll talk about the nails.
Carly Snar here with Nail's Next Top Nail Artist, and this is challenge number 5. The sponsor is Easy Flow. The title is World of Wonders. So for my World Wonder, I chose to go with the Taj Mahal. I kind of have never heard of it before this, but I was just thrown away with the details and the beauty and some of the artwork on this piece. So the Taj Mahal was built because the Emperor Shah Jahan in 1631 wanted to commemorate his favorite wife who died giving birth to her 14th child. So getting started on these nails, I did a little ombre effect of some candy floss color and the warm pink and white acrylic from Easy Flow. Then I started to do a little portrait of Emperor Shah Jahan's wife, and her name was Mumtaz Mahal, hence the name the Taj Mahal. So I sketched out kind of like an outline of where I wanted her face to be, and then I started shading in the facial features using 2 different colors of skin color to create shading in the face, and then went back in with a very fine brush and some gel art paint and made the little details in her jewelry and outfit, which these people are decked out. They have the coolest styles. Then getting started on making the actual Taj Mahal, I started out by making a line across all the nails just to keep a reference for where my horizon is, and using a sculpture form I covered up one tip while I held the other one next to it so I could make this shape hanging over the other nail without being attached to it. You'll see later. And then I went in with making the little side pillars to the Taj Mahal of using some different gold colors, because if you read about the monument, it says that it seemingly changes colors according to the sun. So I wanted to have some like sunset vibes going on the shading of my building. And I did the same thing with the sculpture forms on the other tip, kind of so those could fit together like a puzzle piece, but they're not really attached. I added some detail in the arches on some of the pillars, and I went and made the little tiny like wall / steps up to the monument, and I did the same ombre effect that I did on the top of the building with the gold to white to pink, then added on by hand painting some detail and recreating the brick, which actually it's like marble brick. This whole building is made out of white marble. It's quite amazing. It said it took over 20,000 people to make it, and it took like almost 20 years to complete. So there is a little pond in front of the monument, which every time there's like a picture taken of it, it perfectly reflects the Taj Mahal upside down into it. So I wanted to create that reflection, and then I added on some detailing that was actually on the monument itself. This thing is covered in these little tiny details like this, but I used gel polish and then buried it in clear acrylic powder to create an embossed effect, or like sugared effect. It kind of just made it stand out on the glossy top coat, having that matte puffed up detailed design. And on my pieces of the building that move away, I created some of that scrolling detail just so there's something extra there when you pull them apart. This is my Taj Mahal in remembrance of Mumtaz Mahal. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Now we're back? Okay. So, super funny comment in my chat comes from Nixie. Nixie says, my toad is chirping his head off. I think he likes Carly's voice.
We all love Carly.
So all the pets are involved today. And the toad likes Carly's video.
Hey, good
Yeah.
taste.
And we were talking while we were watching the video behind the scenes, and that's really hard technique to do, to have the art line up. She made it off the nails. It's one thing if you glued the tip on and then did the artwork to line up, but she did it off the nails and then got it on the nails and was able to get the shot where they lined up right. That's a really hard technique.
Yeah, I think the first thing I thought when I saw the picture is that I love the pose she chose for those nails, because it shows you that it fits together perfectly, yet it was across multiple nails, and then you see the portrait, so you see the hand painting plus the 3D work, like really close. So I just commend her for that pose and that photo, because that's a good solid opening into this work.
Very good.
And then the color choices for this were just perfect, because she says everyone sees the Taj Mahal, like it almost changes colors, like depending what time of day you look at it, what angle you look at it. And so she showed us this soft gradient version of it, and I like that. I like that she said I didn't want to show it how it looks maybe all the time in real life. I want to show like an imaginated,
I feel like it's like during sunset.
Exactly.
The warm tones on the white marble and the gold color. It's almost like the shading of if the sun was going down and that warm tone was thrown on the white marble.
And the reflection, like how genius is that?
Great.
Like I'm not going to stop. Let's keep going. Let's do the reflection.
I got more.
Good. Perfect. Good.
I know more about the Taj Mahal than I should normally, because last year a competitor did a love story on the Taj Mahal and gave us the whole backstory of it.
There we go.
So this one was like so relatable to me now because I understand it. And those names are hard to say.
They are really hard. I do give you all credit.
I made Beth read them last year because I was not going there. Emily Nash. Emily's little guy. It was obviously his day. She says, I've said it before, I'll say it again and always. Valentine's Day is the best day ever because 7 years ago, you graced this world with your presence. Words cannot even describe what you mean to me. My little bookie, my sidekick, my forever Valentine, sweetest, smartest, sassiest little angel ever. Love you more, Connor. Happy birthday, my little pumpkin.
Aww,
that is so cute.
Cute.
Look at him, little man. 7. Those are the fun years. So, Emily Nash, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China. I love that thumb with like
It is so cool.
The stairs, the roof work, the brick laying. And then the individual, like, sculpted items.
I knew this was the Great Wall without reading it.
Totally.
On this one,
Yeah.
and I immediately went, "Oh, that's got to be the Great Wall of China."
Absolutely.
And that pointer finger is so cool.
It is.
The texture and the
those are
line.
some neat. I feel like the stairs, the ridges in the roof, the bricks, those are just neat. Like, it's just neatly
the antique
done.
parchment on the ring finger.
Yeah.
Really
Cool. The parchment looks
like
so
an antiqued parchment.
good. And then even the faces that she sculpted for these statues. I mean, they are. She shows them. I've seen them on her Instagram stories where she just shows them individually on the tips, and like they look like little statues, like little relics.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just really did a good job.
She makes the colors right in that they look like old weathered.
They do,
stone. Like
yeah. Her
antiquing,
antiquing, I thought, was really, really great here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was really,
I like
really
the
great.
brickwork on the middle.
The brickwork
She
was
left just the amount of space.
It's precise brickwork.
To get detail.
I feel like this week they had to really be mathematical and like just calculate with all the architectural influence. So yeah. So
one of our top fans, Nancy Moore, says, "I just want to feel these ones."
I do too. I
Right?
want to touch the
that
ridges.
texture.
Yeah, I want to touch.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Emily, tell us how it feels.
Yeah. I want to know
Report
about that.
back. Yeah.
Kelsey Waldo
Kelsey
is next. Kelsey, I had to, when I snapped this picture, I had to do another one to explain what it says. She says, "Just taking a moment to relax. Haha, who am I kidding? I'm stuffing my face with chips and coffee and back to work."
Yeah, I get it.
NTNA life.
Yeah. She says, "My current life consists of coffee, curse words, and creativity."
Yeah, I love it. Just
telling it
I thought
like
was
it
so
is,
cute.
just a little bit. Yeah.
So Kelsey's work this week has a video, so we'll just go to the video
Let's go to the
and
video.
then we'll talk about those nails.
Make a wish. Nails next top nail artist. 大家好，朋友们，我的中文名字是吴燕，你可以叫我小燕子。我的英文名字是 Kelsey。
Hello, and welcome back to another challenge of Nails Next Top Nail Artist. This week sponsored by Easy Flow. They wanted us to recreate one of the wonders or the natural wonders of the world. I chose the Great Wall of China. 现在让我们去做尝尝吧。We start at Jiandong Tower, where a sign reads 天下第一关, which means the first pass under heaven, and this starts our journey in Shanhai Guan in China. Changchang, or more commonly referred to as the Great Wall of China, is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is the longest wall in existence and has a rich history. This majestic beauty attracts millions of tourists every year. No one really knows how long it is, but people estimate it goes anywhere from 8 to 13,000 kilometers. Most has fallen into ruins. Although it is in ruins, it is still very beautiful because of its history, and I tried to capture that essence of the old and worn, and through the years of battle in this wall. I didn't want it to look pretty. I wanted it to capture what the Great Wall really was. Start with sculpting a clear base using the Easy Flow Clear Acrylic, Q Monomer, and the Grand Artist Oval. We start in Dongtian, or winter. Make a messy marble using 2 shades of blue. Cover in white. This adds dimension to your snow. Finish by tapping on lights. Now to Qiutian, create a messy marble to represent the colors of fall or autumn. Xiatian, you will need to pick up individual pieces of confetti glitter from the static glow color to represent grass. Anytime you see a color that you like, just pause the video and check the corner. Mix voodoo into white to create multiple shades of gray. Dip your cutter into clear acrylic to prevent sticking, and roll it over the nail to give the look of a straight line since the nail is concave. Use very wet beads like paint and paint over the cracks with grays, voodoo, smart tart, and luminous lilac. This cutting method is how I achieved all of my brickwork. Jiandong Tower is important because it was seen as the gate or the boundary landmark of ancient China. And did you know the original plaque is still preserved on the first floor? The green you see here is a mixture of voodoo and forbidden forest.
Carving on the back of the nail ensures that the 3D piece will fit snugly to the nail. The War of Shanhaiguan Pass is vital to the history of China, so after entering the pass, the army marched to the center and the Ming Dynasty fell and the Qing Dynasty was established. This is such an amazing structure that took years to build. In my case, many, many days. Just like the Great Wall, each step, each brick, each stone was individually placed and cut by hand with intent and care. Make your signs, take white and mix in Smart Tart to give it a yellowing effect to make it look old. Here's a fun fact. Did you know before I started doing nails, I used to compete in national Mandarin competitions? Chinese cherry blossom trees look like little tiny puff balls, and it was so cute. I wanted to achieve the same, so I picked up individual pearls and then did a stippling motion to give it texture. Each part of my Great Wall was achieved by looking where the connections would be to give the illusion that it's connected, but it's not. By putting yellow underneath green, you create various shades. 小燕子 is dear to my heart, not only because this is my name, my 老师, or my teacher gave me, but in Chinese culture, it is common to name someone based on characteristics or what you hope for them. The swallow is little but mighty and travels the world, enduring many storms. By invite only, created the most beautiful rainbow effect, perfect for summer. Using the same technique as summer, use Paint Party to create the autumn tree. After using gel paint to draw your snowflake, flick on colored acrylic. After achieving full coverage, cure and gently peel off. And we end at Lao Long To, where it is said that the Great Wall meets the ocean and looks like a dragon's head drinking water. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed taking this magical journey to the Great Wall of China with me. If you like my recreation, please don't forget to vote for it. Voting starts today and goes until Thursday. And like the Chinese say to give encouragement, 加油! And fingers crossed as always, hopefully see you next week. Bye!
加油! I just learned 加油. I'm gonna use that on my next trip to Taiwan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so impressed.
Oh
that
my God.
Kelsey knew Mandarin. And
that
then
was her speaking at folks.
I was telling Elaine when she turned her entry into me, in Outlook you get like a little preview of the email. I saw these characters. And I thought like, oh, what is this? Like, is it a spam? And I opened it up. So she not only speaks it, she wrote to me her email in Mandarin, like the first part of the email. It was just so cool.
Uh-huh.
We were wondering, Kelsey, what made you decide
we want to know
to compete in these Mandarin?
What influence in your life led you to even learn Mandarin?
Right.
Like who in your life
But that's a
introduced you to
skill,
the language?
because that's what the bulk of the world speaks, right?
Yeah.
So that's a useful
I'm really
skill.
jealous. I really want to learn
too.
this. And there were so many tips in this video.
Yeah.
Like there were so many. My chat was just like, wow, that was a cool tip and that was a cool tip.
Oh yeah.
There were a lot of really good nuggets in here of information. I loved the detail. Watching her paint the characters.
Yeah.
Like she wrote them.
Well,
She knows them.
And I love that we learned about the culture too. You know, she said that your name conveys, something that you hope for yourself. And then I really liked too what she did with the video where she was splicing in the colors. And she said if you see a color you like, just pause the video and you can kind of like see what easy flow colors were used. That's like a great trick. It's great for saving time and saying all the names. Like it's a good idea.
She got a lot in here. The story about the swallows.
I know. She didn't have time to tell us about her background with Mandarin.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Yeah.
I really loved your video.
Kelsey's just ambitious. I'll say it again. I feel
is.
like week after week, she's like, let me be more ambitious. I just like it. I like it.
I love it. It was great. Great video.
Yeah.
Great work. On to Lorna. Hey, you guys. Andrews.
I feel like she does it now because she knows we do it back.
I know, now we're just doing it. Now she's just doing it on.
I know.
So last week was her birthday. We sang to her on the show.
Yes.
So, of course, I had to find something
The birthday
of them
celebration.
celebrating. And this is from her friend Carrie. Said, happy birthday, my crazy-ass
Bomb.com.
bomb.com sister. You're so inspiring. I'm so proud to call you my big sister. You mean everything to me on a fab day. I love you forever. How awesome a tribute is that from a friend?
It's wonderful.
That
And then
means
Tammy
she's
Taylor
got deep friendships.
singing you happy birthday
Yeah, and
is
then
not
Tammy,
so bad.
Yeah, and then
It's
Tammy
not so bad
sang
either.
you your
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
How about that, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, here's her version of her pyramid.
The pyramids, yes.
Yeah. Let's go to the video,
Yes.
though, because I almost went to the picture because I wanted to go there. Let's watch the
Mainstream historians will tell you that the Pyramid of Giza was a glorified tomb for the pharaohs, the only monument left of the original 7 wonders of the world. This structure was created with impeccable mathematical precision. It is a unique, mysterious piece of construction. There is in fact just one problem. The Great Pyramid has none of the characteristics of a tomb. There are no extravagant artifacts, wall art, sealed entrances, or coffins, or even mummies themselves. It was, however, built with unique materials, the same materials that are used today for electrical conductivity, leading more and more historians to believe that the Pyramid of Giza was not a tomb, but a power plant. Hey you guys! Before we start, don't forget to check the voting link in the description box. So I've already started off by applying my nail form, and I'm coming in and sculpting this extravagant extreme nail shape, sometimes known as the razor. I've come in with 2 of the Easy Flow acrylic powders, and I've ombreed them down the nail, making sure to take care and apply only thin layers so we can come in and apply our glitter and cap in clear. It's always important to cap any glitters or design powders in clear to add structure and strength to the nails and also protect your designs. I'm then coming in with some gel paints and a detail brush and painting the Eye of Horus. This is an Egyptian symbol to symbolise protection, royal power and good health. Next I'm moving on to the pinky nail, and I'm doing an extreme stiletto shape with some gold glitter acrylic and the clear acrylic from Easy Flow, then detailing hieroglyphics in with gel paint and top coating for a high gloss shine. I sourced a template off the internet for a pyramid shape, and then I've come in with a plastic baggie and sculpted my sides of the top, constructed my pyramids, and now I'm coming in with some gold gel paint and I've completely covered the pyramids, and then I'm coming in with a black detail brush. I had to include one of the Egyptian famous symbols, which is the Ankh, I think is how you pronounce it, and this is a symbol of life or life itself. And of course I had to include a pharaoh in all his glory, covered in gold. I did this by sculpting the base in clear acrylic, and then I came in with gold gel paint and also some detailing paints and added the fine details there. Just remember to flash cure between each gel paint process when you are happy with the position. So for this nail I have done an all acrylic design with an extended nail bed. We are adding some detail in gold and black, and then I'm coming in and painting the Egyptian symbol also with black gel paints and a fine detailing brush, making sure to cure in between like each detail that you're happy with to ensure that your product isn't going to spread and kind of warp out of position. Next I'm coming in to create my giant piece, my pyramid that lights up with the electrical force and energy created by the pyramid itself, of course. And I just came in, sculpted that with clear acrylic, applied a base coat, and this just allowed me to have a nice smooth surface to apply my white lines in gel paint to. It just made everything flow a lot easier. So as you saw, I measured out my knuckles because this is going to be a knuckle piece that kind of sits over the fingers as a backdrop to the nails. I've sculpted that out, refined it, and then I'm coming in and just creating the scene that you can see here that I found for my inspiration piece. Everything there was done with acrylic, and when you're kind of blending acrylics like that, you just want to make sure you use them really wet and build and layer them up. Next I used that same image just to kind of get a template for my Sphinx. The Great Pyramid of Giza has a giant Sphinx statue outside of it, so I really wanted to incorporate that into the design. I've sculpted it out of acrylic, and I'm coming in with some gel detailing paints and a fine brush just to add those details. I'm applying it to my knuckle piece. I used acrylic to do that, blended it in and did the same detailing with the gel for the stars and also that lower piece of the Egyptian desert as well. Next, I'm coming in and I'm creating a scarab beetle because these are so well known in the Egyptian kind of culture. So I'm sculpting that out of acrylic. I lay my base layer down first and then I come and sculpt the individual pieces of armor as such. On the beetle, I also do the legs, and then we just add some black gel paint, some no wipe top coat and pigment just to create that real scarab rich kind of vibe. Add the gold detailing just to really make that design pop. Since we weren't allowed to use any extra embellishments, I decided to create my own little crystals, and I really wanted to tie the colour theme in for the beetle as well. So as you can see, I used the purple acrylic, applied the top coat on the pigment again and outlined in gold gel. They turned out super stunning. I absolutely loved them. For the rhombus shaped one, I pulled the top coat over the top and cured in position to really give it some extra dimension. For this nail, I've top coated with a layer of pigment, and I'm just going to apply top coat everywhere that I want the pigment to stick. Now this is a super easy design that you can use all the time in the salon. I absolutely love using it. Once you're happy with where you want the pigment to be and the design you've created in top coat, come ahead, wipe away the excess pigment, and you're left with a beautiful design. Moving on to the pinky nail with the hieroglyphics, I just added some of my embellishments that I created, and this is my final result. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to vote for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next round. Bye! And always remember, guys, that you are bomb.com.
She's the bomb.
Bye!
Okay, so I am not a judge on this show, but Elaine, the Nail Olympia head judge, has a question of Beth, the brain child of NTNA.
Sure, go ahead.
My question to you is, in the scoring that the judges do on these competitors, what percentage is not an embellishment, a decorative
accessory
piece, like an accessory, like this amazing piece that she
That's a really good question.
painted incredibly well.
Right, that's a really good question. So what we do is there's 5 categories and each is worth 10. So 50 is a perfect score for NTNA. So if you get a 50, you've done a great job. It's rare that that happens week to week. So the first category that's judged is the overall design.
Looking at the
entire thing. So that's, in my opinion, and I mean,
part of the overall.
Where I would say that would fit in. There is also technique, which is 10. So I don't know, I don't know if all the judges look at that and go, I'm figuring that into the technique score because she did that extra work there, or if they're going, that wasn't on the nail.
Not on the nail.
So I'm disregarding that. I mean, I'll have to see tomorrow what Jan, Allie, Yuiko, Valerie say about that. But I mean, for me, that adds to the overall design. I would take that into account for the overall design.
So in that first category, which is, you said 1/5?
Right, correct.
So 1/5 of the entire overall score. So I'm just going to use this as a possible learning experience because that is an amazing piece. But if it's only accounting to 1/5 of the score, that's risky. Very risky. And I know, like, for us in Nail Olympia, when we do a fantasy competition, that's usually when we see stuff like this. We do have the overall on one of the judge criterias, but for the most part, we're judging nail art.
Right,
and this doesn't constitute nail art in Nail Olympia.
Right.
So there's my Nail Olympia tidbit for anybody who's going to Orlando. But, oh my God, let's talk about her painting technique because that piece is incredible. Her painting is gorgeous.
Right, and we had 2 great pyramid entries this week. So what I do want to say for Lorna is I like that she kind of took this in a different direction. She said, I'm going to do the power plant. I want it to look, electric. I want it to be about that and the innovative technology rather than, just being about a tomb or what we typically think about with a pyramid.
I love that scarab.
The scarab is
to
beautiful.
me, it's a jewelry
She
piece.
made her own embellishments, which is what she had to do this week, and she did a great job. She did great beadwork with those colors.
Cool. I see the Egyptian eye in the middle and the side.
Yeah, and the pharaoh. He looks great.
Yeah, it's a great piece. Her painting is
it's
incredible.
just larger than life, which I think the pyramids are. Yeah.
I love the coloring and everything about it.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Lorna says darn, and it's like,
I know.
Faceplant.
But that's like stuff you guys are locked in your world and you're doing something and you get artistic and you have this amazing thing. And coming from somebody who does a competition, you want to know what that judge sheet looks like. no matter what competition you enter, because you want to look where the points are allocated. So if you're doing a pink and white competition, there will be heavy points in that smile line in the combination of the pink to the white, and sometimes even under the nail. So you want to always look at your score sheet and make sure you're focusing your time on the points where you'll get the most points. It's just a learning curve.
And I think that though, but since NTNA is so much about
it's so different.
risk taking,
Yeah.
right? And it's virtual, and we are not.
Yeah.
I can't go up to Lorna and see these, which is not her fault.
Yeah.
I think though that like the risk taking, especially when we're praising
Jan
Nixie,
loves risk takers.
right? And we're praising Nixie for taking these. Like it's
Yeah.
good to take a risk though. So I think that
I hope it pans out for her.
Yeah,
because
so
I
I
think you're
think-
incredibly talented.
I think your
Lorna.
advice is so good. I think it's so true, but I think it's also good to take a risk, and
Yeah.
I think you got to do something different to mix it up.
I can't wait to
So-
see it. I hope it comes out. On top.
Danielle Candido, who I just want to say hi to because she's of course harmony educator, and she's watching, and she says, Lorna, all the techniques you used are amazing. Like, and I think that's a huge compliment to get that from another great educator.
Person. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody loves her
Yeah.
work. Everybody does.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Next is Nixie with a chirping code.
I'm so excited for this scoop.
So this scoop, I'm going to say, is my all-time favorite scoop. Like, I went deep into her pictures.
my all-time favorite scoop.
It's my all-time favorite scoop. I love this picture.
Wow.
I saw this picture and I just loved it immediately. So then I reached out to Nixie and I said, I need a backstory.
Okay.
Tell me about this picture.
Okay.
And I kind of had an inkling that was her in the picture.
Yeah.
Because of her facial structure.
Yeah, I get that.
But so she confirmed that's her gorgeous self. And this was from her Wonderland shoe collection. So those shoes were part of what she did in, as a shoe design. Amazing. Oh my gosh, my keyboard keeps getting in the way here. So there's also a cool backstory to this has a Wonderland theme to it, because Alice in Wonderland was written 20 minutes from where she lives, and they even gave her a grave marker in the local churchyard.
Wow.
This is UK living, folks. This is why our country is such a baby country. Lord have mercy. But I really loved this picture. I just think
That
it was
is
a cool
such a
artistic
gorgeous
concept.
shot, Nixie.
She worked this all out and made her sister take the shot, and it took a lot of shots to get it because
It's
just
gorgeous,
not
though. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's a dark Alice.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a really
Yeah.
cool take on it.
But I want to see those shoes.
I
want
know.
to see another picture of the shoes.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish if she was still making shoes, I think I would.
Order.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have
I
to have
could
some
see you
serious
rocking
talks
them.
about some shoes.
See you rocking them.
This set has a video.
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch the video
Yeah.
first, and then we'll talk about the
Do it.
nails.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to Challenge 5 of Next Top Nail Artist Season 6. So this week we have been challenged by Easy Flow to create a set of 5 nails across one hand depicting one of the 7 wonders of the world, or one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. So what I didn't realise was that the list was actually updated in 2007. So this is the current list of the natural wonders and obviously the man-made wonders of the world. So for somebody who suffers from bouts of agoraphobia and is terrified of pretty much everything, I'm surprisingly well travelled, and that's thanks solely to my mum, who seems to have spent most of her adult life trying to convince me that the world's not such a scary place after all. So I remember one time about 6 years ago, she came up to my room and she was like, "Hey Nix, how do you feel about going to Finland for the day to see the Northern Lights?" And I was like, "Finland?" She was like, "Yeah." "For the day?" And she was like, "Yeah, it'd be a laugh." So to cut a very long story short, we went to Finland for the day and it was brilliant. So we only managed to catch a quick glimpse, but it was spectacular, and you could really see why people thousands of years ago believed that they were caused by something mystical such as gods or spirits. My favourite theory was the Viking belief that the lights were Valkyries leading the souls of warriors who died in battle to the Norse god Odin who lived in Valhalla. A Valkyrie is usually depicted as a winged warrior woman carrying a spear and a shield. I thought this would look really cool translated into a nail design and would really push my acrylic skills. I mixed Easy Flow glow-in-the-dark pigments with clear acrylic to create my Northern Lights. The lights also had a war theme in Scottish folklore. They believed they were caused by fights between sky warriors and fallen angels. Blood from the wounded would fall to earth and spot the heliotrope found in the Hebrides. This is why they were also called bloodstones. Easy Flow sent us such a lovely range of colours it was really hard to narrow them down. But Voodoo, Forbidden Forest and Nymphs and Nomads made the perfect night sky behind my Aurora Borealis, which of course glows in the dark. I've got into the habit of keeping the backing paper from nail forms because it's the perfect base to sculpt acrylic onto, and you can draw on it. So I drew out the wing and then built up each feather individually so that I could blend the colours. I made my shield by applying Forbidden Forest onto baking paper and then wrapping it round a tub of Voodoo and then letting it set, which created the perfect curve. And then etched into it using my e-file and filled the grooves with my glow-in-the-dark mixture so that when I filed it back it created like a wood grain effect. I don't think the video really does it justice, but Beaming Bouquet from the Ethereal Blossoms collection tied in so well with my design because it's a pure gold colour but it has a really intense green sheen, as if green light was shining off gold armour. So that is my story of the Northern Lights, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
I was saying about, like, how do you go, I'm going to do Aurora Borealis and put it on nails and not just come out with, like, the sky?
Yeah.
Like,
no, but I love that she went with the fantasy. She went with the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And then I do want to say, Nixie, your mom is a brilliant, wonderful mom because look at her. She's been to 3 of these wonders because mom goes, hey, let's go to Finland for the day.
Oh my God.
Your mom is cool. I mean, you're cool, but your mom is cool. So I love that.
Yeah.
I love that she showed us pictures about going to each of them. I love that she did something so different. It glows in the dark. Those colors, I love those emeralds,
Incredible.
those greens. She plays with that light. She makes it mystical. The face.
The face.
Yeah.
Just
face.
sculpting the face.
Good.
I say this all the time. I feel like she's one of those, I was born an artist.
Totally.
Just put any medium in my hand. You know, I'm going to paint this table. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter. Whatever the medium is, whatever it is, she's just got that gift of creativity.
There's no stopping her. I don't think we're going to slow her down. Yeah, no, I think she's just doing so great.
More than likely going to get to meet that mom.
Tell mom.
Because I reached out to her. I reached out to you too, Lorna.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if we can make that happen. But yeah, Nixie and her mom are hoping to come to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's great. I love that. I love that she had fun with this challenge and gave us something
And
a
the
little
glow
bit.
in the dark.
Yeah.
How cool.
Something
so,
a little
so
bit.
when the lights go out, you've got Aurora Borealis going on in the nails.
It's beautiful.
I think it's a very, very, very cool set.
Yeah,
Good
you all
week.
chose wisely. I think you all chose interesting things. Yeah, because you had a lot of choices.
It's getting tight, this competition.
I know. At 8,
Creative.
you feel like there's a lot, but then you realize not really, because you only need 3.
And
So
we're
it's
only a
getting
few
close.
weeks out of the KUPA.
I thought about that because
Okay.
I'm going to be signing yours in just 2 weeks.
I know.
And
I can't
yours
wait.
is crazy.
I can't wait. Then I get
Your
to wear my
challenge is crazy.
and then I get to wear my judge hat.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yeah.
can't wait. So we have a winner
Yes.
of the CND Design Lab
We
from
surely do.
last year to announce. I'll let you do the honors because it's your comp.
Congrats, Jenna! Woo!
Yeah, congratulations, Jenna.
Locking it down.
That one was a cool piece.
It was beautiful.
With the hair in it.
And the armor look,
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was definitely
Jan
a beautiful piece.
loved that.
Yeah.
She loved that.
It
She was
was well
at
done.
Fashion Week and took the time to tell me multiple times
It
that
looks
she
like
loved
from
it.
far away like a real jewelry piece. It didn't
Right.
look like anything made out of nail product.
And Jenna, I gave Jenna Jan's comments, and she said she cried.
Oh,
So, yeah, so-
who wouldn't?
I know.
If
It's really
Jan's
cool.
giving you comments
I
like
know.
that, seriously.
I know.
So I still do my Snoopy Snoop.
You got it.
On them. So
Yeah.
Jenna first, because she's our winner from last
Totally.
week. Her daughter. She's my little nail artist.
Ooh, I
Look
like
at her playing
that
on the iPad
I
doing
like
nails.
that you're starting her young,
do
Jenna.
too.
Thank you very much.
Little baby nail artist.
The first, second generation NTNA.
Right? Let's
Duo.
see a
Yeah.
mom-daughter duo.
I'm all for it.
Heading at it. And then, of course, we announced at the start of the show that Stella Sampson has joined her in the CMD
Right.
Design Lab,
Right.
and they're going to battle it out. And this is the love of her life. You make me happy in
so
a way
cute.
no one else can.
Yeah.
So important to have.
Yes.
Very supportive. And this
Yes.
is a recent picture, so
Correct.
congratulations on 9 years
Yes.
to them. And so this week's challenge.
This week's challenge, so again, loosely based on the Tammy Taylor. So the Tammy Taylor challenge was all about a love story. So this week's Last Chance is about self-love. And when Jan and I came up with this theme, Jan was just like, that's such an important theme. Let's make them do what they love most about themselves on a single nail tip. And I love the choices they both made.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna said, I love that, how I look and I have confidence and I like looking people in the
for
eye.
her for
I have a good
owning it,
eye.
too.
And you do have a great eye. I mean, we talk
She
about
does
it
have beautiful eyes.
all the time.
The color.
Yeah, and she's a great artistic eye.
Yeah.
And then I love that Stella said, you know what? Rising from the ashes, I'm a phoenix. Like, I know I can overcome. That's the attitude you have to have in anything, not just in this. So I just think we got two really beautiful representations.
These are cool pieces.
From these girls.
I love, if you zoom in on Jenna's piece, she's got like the lid. Well,
Yeah.
that too, but the lid of the eyes are flowers. Or
Yeah,
3D,
and they're all like
but they're all little hearts.
Yeah, and then the iris
And
is
then
a
the
heart.
iris
The
is
pupil,
a heart. And then that
the pupil is a
color,
heart.
the color mix that she
Yeah.
did on the actual coloring is
Yeah.
so 3D.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Beautiful.
The eyelashes is a great touch.
They're gorgeous. Yeah.
It's too funny. The
Yeah.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
that gold piece is really, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the background of the phoenix actually because it's like that deep red in the bead.
I love that burgundy
those crystals.
color. I would totally wear that color.
Great colors.
Yeah.
I think the both of them have
This is
great
gonna be
eye
a
for color.
Tough,
It is.
a tough decision.
But it's up to Jan, so I don't have to do anything. It's great.
Thank
yeah.
God, right?
I know.
It would be a tough decision. This
Yeah.
is a really good. These are good pieces. Well, make sure you guys tune in because you'll find out what date is the winner get announced.
Probably tomorrow, but Friday at the latest.
Friday at the
Yeah.
latest. So make sure you tune in to nailsmag.com and go to the NTNA site to
absolutely.
follow along. Watch
Yep.
the rest of the videos too because there's a lot of amazing techniques to learn on the rest of these
Absolutely,
videos.
yeah.
We're getting closer to playing them all. And we have our Super Scoop,
Yes.
which is next week's
Yes.
sponsored challenge,
Yes.
which is
NSI. So we're really happy to have
Mm-hmm.
NSI back in the competition. They were with us the first season, and we haven't seen them in a few years. So we're happy to have them back, and we
Awesome.
welcome them with open arms.
Yeah.
So their challenge is feeling festive. NSI's Festival collection celebrates all things festive, fun, and glittery for winter. For this challenge, the contestants are going to create a 3D carnival across 10 nails.
Wow.
And to commemorate NSI's original patent of the nail form, they have to use the forms provided to sculpt out the nails before applying the artwork to them. They're allowed to use embellishments, both NSI and non. And they're giving them a little bit of a break. They're saying you can do a 7 to 10 minute video diary. So letting them go a little bit longer, which is nice of NSI.
okay. So we probably won't have them all.
Probably won't have them all, but they do. But see, this is why. They want to see at least one nail sculpted form to finish.
Oh wow.
And then they want to see some of the art and the inspiration. So that will be
That's cute that they
great
think
fun.
one nail is only 7 to 10 minutes.
Well, they're still gonna have to.
There's gonna be some time lapsing.
They're
in
still
there, 'cause
gonna have
there's no
to
way
edit,
one nail is 7 to 10
but,
minutes. The week set.
But NSI has always been, I feel like, about that.
They're cool.
That perfect sculpting.
I like
So
NSI.
that's what they want to
They're
see.
good pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this will be exciting to see what we get out of this.
Yeah, I think this is an ambitious one.
Yes.
A carnival on 10 is pretty.
Lordy.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Bet we're gonna see some candy and ice cream.
No ice creams.
Yeah, please.
For Elaine.
For God's sake.
No
the
oceans.
candy and the
No
ice cream and fish and oceans.
No oceans. Yeah.
So that's our day today.
Go vote.
Yeah.
Voting.
Yeah. Make sure you
voting
go to Nailsmag.
closes tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Spam those votes.
NTNA.nailsmag.com. You can vote for one person. You can vote for one person 5 times. You can vote for your favorite 5 people. It doesn't matter. You can vote on multiple browsers, on multiple devices. Just get out there and show your support.
And make sure you put in your calendar June 1st.
Yes.
For the awards and networking event.
Yes.
And now add Nail Olympia to your circuit of needs to go there. Listen, business, it's all a tax write-off.
Yes.
Lord knows we need some of those this year.
Absolutely.
So, and then also tune in weekly to our show. We're here every Wednesday at 11 Pacific time to recap this amazing, competition. And we're going to go straight through to the Orlando show and an episode after.
Yes,
we'll
we got to talk
after.
about what happened.
Yeah. And then, of course, you can go to Nails Mag to see the TV guide to know what are the brands coming up and what are the challenge. Well, there's no challenge on there because we don't give them away.
Can't tell you in
But
advance.
you can check out what's coming up. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week for the NSI challenge. Have a great week. And I'll see you from London. Oh, my God.
I'm
going to be on this little TV from London co-hosting. It's going to be exciting.
I'm excited.
I'm going to have a lot of content to share.
I'm excited for you.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
See y'all next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.